Who doesn't love chocolate ganache? And this is how I make mine. Gorgeous, total indulgence. This chocolate ganache is the one that I use for blending with buttercream for all of our chocolate cakes and using by itself to do a beautiful poured ganache. And it's very, very simple because it's 1 quantity of cream to 2 quantities of unsalted butter to 4 quantities of dark chocolate. I'm going to start by heating together the butter and the chocolate just to the point where they've started to melt, because the cream I'm going to boil and pour that over the chocolate, and together that's going to melt the ganache and create this gorgeous, very silky ganache finish. The butter helps to keep it wonderfully shiny and a wonderful sort of fluid pouring consistency. I've literally melted that together for 2 minutes in the microwave just to start that process going. And now I'm going to boil the cream. I'm using double cream, so that's 48% fat, and this is the one that's going to ensure that the ganache itself is beautifully stable once it's prepared. So I'm just going to bring that cream up to the boil. You'll notice that I'm just holding the saucepan and I'm gently nudging it backwards and forwards, and that's to ensure that it doesn't catch on the bottom, that the bubbles can release, and then it will heat through evenly. And I want to catch it so that it comes to the boil for about 10 seconds, so it's nicely pasteurized. Then I can pour it on top of the chocolate and the butter, and I'll have a beautifully stable ganache. And now the cream is in, you can see that they're still very separate at this stage, but by carefully stirring this now with a spoon, you'll see how this will come together. And this really is magic. And you see how wonderfully gorgeous and shiny that ganache is? That's because of the butter. And you see it will coat the back of your spoon or your spatula. Holds beautifully and has just got the most wonderful, wonderful sheen. Now this ganache, when it cools, will thicken. So store it in a container. You can keep it in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. You can keep it in the freezer for up to 3 months and just bring it back to the fluid consistency like this just by heating it gently in the microwave. But otherwise it's perfectly stable at room temperature. Gorgeous. For more techniques, click on the link below.